Most buyers won't miss the next rate drop because they weren't watching. They'll miss it because they weren't ready. And if that sounds uncomfortable, good. Let me ask you something. If mortgage rates dropped this year, would you be ready to move immediately, or would you be starting from scratch? Because here's what usually happens. Rates don't fall with a countdown clock. They drift quietly. And by the time it feels safe to jump in, competition's already back and leverage is gone. So today, we're talking about what you should be doing before mortgage rates drop, so you're not reacting later. Now, whether you're planning to buy in the next few months or you're just starting to think about this for later in the year, this still applies to you. Because preparation doesn't lock you into anything. It just gives you options. The first thing you should be doing right now is getting fully pre-approved, not pre-qualified. And yes, there's a difference. So this is where most advice stops being helpful. So stay with me for a second, because this one detail is the difference between being interested and being competitive when the market shifts. A real pre-approval means your lender has already reviewed your income, your credit, your assets, and your debt, not just a quick online estimate. When rates dip, sellers want buyers who can move quickly and close clean, especially here in much of Detroit, where well-priced homes don't sit long once momentum returns. The second thing you should be doing is stress testing your budget, not asking, what can I afford if rates drop? But asking, what payment feels comfortable right now? Because when rates fall, it's easy to stretch. Bigger house, higher price point, nicer neighborhood. But the buyers who feel confident long after closing are the ones who buy based on comfort, not maximum approval. Now, if you're still with me, it probably means you're not trying to time the market perfectly. You're trying to make a smart decision. So let me walk you through the part that most people skip and why it matters more than the interest rate. Run your numbers at today's rates. If rates drop later, that becomes a bonus, not a requirement. Up to this point, everything we've talked about has been internal. Your finances, your readiness. Now let's talk about external side, because this is where preparation turns into leverage. Instead of watching listings, start watching neighborhoods. Which areas are consistently selling fast? Which price points attract multiple offers? And which neighborhoods rebound immediately when conditions improve? In Metro Detroit, that often means certain pockets of Plymouth, Northville Township, Canton, Novi, or West Bloomfield. Places where demand snaps back quickly when buyers regain confidence. If you wait until rates drop to learn the market, you're already behind. Another thing you should be thinking about right now is negotiation leverage. When rates are higher, buyers can ask for concessions, closing costs, repairs, price adjustments. When rates fall, that leverage disappears fast. So if you're planning to buy in 2026, this window before rates shift can actually be one of the strongest positions you'll have all year. And this is the part I wish more buyers heard earlier. It's not from the headlines, but it's from experience. The best time to buy is rarely when everyone feels confident. It's when you're prepared and others aren't. Mortgage rates dropping isn't the signal to start planning. It's the signal that planning time is over. And in the next episode, I'm going to take it one step further, because the market always shifts. But the real question is, who benefits when it does? So in the next episode, we're talking about who actually wins in the next market shift and why. Once you understand that, this entire conversation about rates starts to make a lot more sense. If this episode helped you think a little differently about timing and preparation, the next step isn't rushing into anything. It's getting clarity. So if you want to talk through your numbers, your timeline, or even whether it makes sense to start preparing now, feel free to reach out. No pressure, just a conversation. You can visit my website at leslieemartin.com, or you can find me on Instagram at leslieemartindtw. I'm Leslie Martin, and I look forward to helping you make your next move.